how to collect Funko Pop figures, how to collect comic books, how to collect video games, and how to collect other toys. Pop fun to play! Hello YouTube friends and neighbors. Today is another episode of my How to Collect series where I show you my hauls, my hunts, the things I found, and I give you tips and tricks on how to get stuff for your collection for a good price. First thing I'm going to cover is a couple of trades I did. I traded away the Black Friday duplicates I got from the Black Friday GameStop box. You know, these boxes right here. And a few of the things I got a Dark Side. His box is a little bit beat up, but that's okay. He's one of my top wants, so I was happy to get him. I got the Kamikaze She-Hulk. Now, the person I traded to, I think, got a little bit of a better deal, but that's okay. I just didn't want to deal with selling all the duplicates, so I was okay trading for something that I really wanted. And Batgirl. These two I missed because I was sick when they were released. Or her, I missed. I just couldn't get her when the Comic-Con stuff was released. And her I got when I was sick. The next Funko Pops I got this week, I picked up, I was lucky to hit or see that Walgreens was putting up Pops on their site. So I was able to get the Miss Marvel. Now I also ordered the Scarlet Spider, who's on, no, he's not on the back of this, but they canceled my order on that, so I was a little disappointed with that. And I also got Sabine. Really excited to pick her up. And another trade that's pending. I still owe him some things, but I got a rare Tin Man. His box is a little bit beat up right there, but other than that, he's pretty good. Excited to have him. Okay, that's my trades. Now, trading is a good way to get pops that you want or things you want. The thing with trading, though, is a lot of times people they want to always trade up. So a lot of times I find trading kind of hard because they always want something a little bit better than what you have. So, or what you want. So I love trading when it's an equal trade, but a lot of people are always trying to, like, I'll give you this $20 item for your $30 item. And so I don't really like to trade that way. So I don't trade that often, but this time I traded because I didn't want to deal with all the duplicates. Let's see what else. I got my store got in a couple of the specialty Dorbs. I don't really collect Dorbs, but I thought both of these are pretty cool. So I ended up keeping those two. I also got the Casey Jones specialty shop pop. Really excited to get this one. I think he's very awesome. Now, for you video game fans, I love retro games. I don't play them that often, but I love collecting them because throughout my years of game playing, I have played a ton of the retro games. So whenever I can get one that I used to play, I like just having it for the memories, and it's fun to collect them. And my wife was able to pick this up really dirt cheap. A sealed Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. Oh, so excited. Now, I have a loose cartridge version of that, so that I can play. This is one of my favorite games back in the day. But having a sealed one, it's just really cool. For me, just to have the object like this, it just gives you that. I went to the store, pick it up. I just got it for my birthday. That kind of feeling of having something new and exciting. So I love that. So awesome. I just have to look at it for a second. Super Mario 3. I remember this game when it came out. I mean, I loved the first two, and it came out around my birthday in the summer of that year, and I was begging. I was like, I want that. That's what I want. Get it for me. And at the time, I think they were like $45, $50, which early 90s, late 80s, that's like a $100 game today. Oh, crazy. But now I have a sealed one. Yes. Okay, now on to one of my favorite parts of these episodes. It's the eBay random boxes. Now, a lot of people don't believe me that I get these sometimes, or they say they can't find them, but every time I look for something, I'm usually able to find a lot. Now, what happens is I usually bid on a few, looking for the pops I want. I'm going to lose most of them, But you will win occasionally. It's a law of numbers. You bid on enough, you'll get them. I paid 45, 46, somewhere around there for this box. So we got another mystery box to dig into. It was, let's see, I think it was 6 pops for that price. So that was like $7.60, $7.75, something like that each. Let's check out what's inside here. First I got, let's see, we got the GameStop Mega Man. This is a duplicate for me. Got the Walmart only Toy Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's for $7.50, $7.75, something like that. So far, good price. This is the main reason why I bought it. General Grievous. I really wanted him. I just couldn't find him in the stores locally. So for $7.75, I'm really happy to have him. Got a Hillary Clinton pop. And I got the Cyborg as Green Lantern. I have him already, but I think the one I have had a little paint smear problem in the front. So this might be an upgrade. Oops. Alright, so that's cool. And the last is a Bernie Sanders pop, which someone put a FYE sticker on him, but I don't think that's his sticker. So I'm happy with those. $7.50 each. A couple that I can sell off to get my money back. You know, not all my money, but a little bit of my money. And I have General Grievous. See, I could have bought him for $20 by himself. I paid, $45, so I paid a little bit more. But if I sell 2 or 3 of the pops at $10, $15, I'll get most of my money back. So I love the mystery lots. I think this winter, with it being cold and all that, I'm going to be looking for a lot more because I don't want to. I'm going to be itching to get new stuff, and I just don't want to go out when it's cold. Okay, so I have one other lot I bought in this time frame. I guess this is over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And this box is another eBay mystery lot. It was $42 for 6 pops, so I paid $7 a pop. So let's look what's inside. Now this is definitely what I mean by law of numbers, or taking multiple shots. I really wanted that General Grievous, so I bid on a bunch of lots, and I won 2 of them for relatively cheap. So I have 2 of them now. Happy to have them though. Really wanted them. And $7 is awesome. So that's what happens is sometimes you get duplicates because I'll bid on multiple lots, assuming I'm going to lose a few. And I just happened to win 2 this time. I got Green Goblin Walgreens exclusive. I got regular Flash. Got a Nightwing. Got Batman. And I got Spider-Man 2099. So for $7 a piece, that's not bad. Again, a few of these are duplicates. I get $10, $15 each. Get a little bit of my money back, and then I add more to my collection. I don't think I have him. I don't know if I have him. Don't think I have him. I think these are duplicates, and now he's a duplicate. His box is funny. That's weird. That's very weird. Every single pop has a line through it. Do you guys think that's a bootleg? What is that? That's very weird. Let's look at the pop itself. Okay, let's look at them. I don't know. I mean, it looks legit. The paint's a little messed up. But that's normal with Funko Pops. If he was perfect, that would probably do it. If he had perfect paint, I would think he's a bootleg. Alright, that's really weird though. I've never seen a box where every single pop logo had like a line through it. I'm gonna have to research that. That's really weird. So around Christmas time, it's kind of a great time to be a collector. I mean, obviously you're not supposed to be buying stuff for yourself. You're supposed to be buying gifts. But so many deals. You know, Cyber Monday deals, Black Friday deals. And I always tend to buy a ton of stuff on Amazon. This year, I'm a little bit broke, so I've been holding back. But they put a whole bunch of Monster High dolls on sale last week. She was like $6, I think. I got that one. That one was $4. He was on sale, but he was the last one I needed from the set. I think he was like $14. I got that one for I think $6. Now some of these I already had opened, but I like collecting them in the box. So I was at that price. I'll pick them up just to have the boxed ones. Because why not? I mean, $6 is like giving them away. Then they had this one was $7. I think this one was $5. This one was $6, I think, and this one I don't think I had any of them yet. This one was $5 or $6. I believe this one was around $5. You know, when I say that, they're like $5.30, $5.40. You know, there's a little bit of change on all of these. Okay, so I got all those. And they were really excited about. I opened a set and reviewed them last year, but I didn't have them in the box. They had the tall ones for $10. I mean, the 17-inch ones are awesome. And for $10, they're giving them away. Got that one. I got Claudine. Again, I mean, it was like $10.66, $10.70, something like that. So a little bit over 10. But I was to say, I really wanted these, but when they first came out, they were like $25, $30, so I've been holding back. But at $10, I just couldn't resist. That's like giving them away. Now, I think they come in 2 different package types. I've seen them in like a tall box. So the completionist in me is going to want to try to find the tall boxes as well, so I can have both boxed versions. I think that's it. So what did I pay? I paid $10, $20, $30, $40, $50... maybe $70 for all those Monster High. So for the price of like 3 normal Monster High dolls, I got a whole pile of them. That's amazing. I was trying to tell myself I wasn't going to buy any, but when they start putting stuff out for those kind of prices, it's hard to resist. I almost feel like, let's see. No, she's fully articulated. Okay, she's fully articulated. I almost feel like it's worth, for $5, getting one like this that doesn't have articulation, and then finding an older doll and just swap the body so I can have the articulation. Because, I mean, they're giving them away at that price. I love this one. This was one of my favorites from the last year. Here's another one of the play lines where there's no articulation, but for $5, I mean, I could swap out, put the head on the old body, and boom, I have a fully articulated doll. Okay, let's go to, okay, so we went through all the toys I picked up last couple of weeks. It's a lot of stuff, but not as much as I would like. I'm kind of running out of space in my office, so I'm hoping this year, somehow, some way, I can find a little studio space so I can really start doing more toy reviews, collection tours, and that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, I literally have, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 Monster High dolls. I have, 1,000 Funko Pops, maybe more. I have so much stuff in my collection, but I can't, it's all packed away in storage. And I want to display it so you guys can see it. Okay, so definitely, that's one advice. Always right before Christmas, toys are going to be cheap. There's going to be a lot of toys. Maybe not the hottest thing, not the most popular thing, but maybe something you've been passing up because you've been buying all the hot and popular things, but you wanted. Now's the chance. You're going to find some of that stuff super duper cheap. I always find, 10, 20, 30 things right before Christmas every year that just goes on sale super duper cheap. Okay, let's get to the part I like of these videos. Okay, so let's get to one of my favorite parts of these videos. It's the comic hauls. First, I got this big collection here I got from a friend. I paid, I think, about $70 for it. Let's check out what I got. It's Mr. Miracle number 5 in pretty high grade. Like a fine plus to very fine. Very cool. I want to put a set together of all those. Original Sin number 4, first appearance of Silk. Thor 189, probably in like a fine. Random New Kids on the Block comic. I buy collections, so it's not like I picked out everything that was in here. Spider-Man Mangaverse. And X-Men Mangaverse. Golden Age Comic Boy Illust Stories, number 84. Captain America number 25 variant. Superman 256. Peter Parker number 50. Oh man, I've been storing comics all week. I have so many comic books. I really need to pull out all my duplicates. Conan 145. This one was pretty cool. Giant size Avengers number 1 in pretty good shape. I would say it's probably a very good. Maybe not very good. Very fine. Maybe a very fine minus just because it's slightly yellowed, but there's really no major wear on it or no creases or anything. Walking Dead number 1 weekly, which is cool. This I didn't realize it had gone up to like $30-40 now. For the longest time it wasn't really worth that much. I still need a number 1 for my collection, but I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars. I'll wait till I find it somewhere. My dream is just to find it on the sidewalk garage sale somewhere for $1. Avengers Assemble, the Mangaverse version. I kind of like these. I kind of like the anime style superheroes. You know, just the way they look inside, they look like a cartoon practically. Very cool. Peter Porker Spider-Man number 6. That was one of my favorite comics as a kid, so I love Peter Porker. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace is the movie adaptation. I'm really not sure, or I don't have much information about this, but this is Strip Magazine. That's number 6 and number 5. It looks like a fantasy magazine of some sort. Fighting Air Force. Not sure the number, but it's a Silver Age comic. Love the Silver Age stuff. X-Men 155 kind of beat up. Star Wars 23. He had a little stack here that I didn't really pay too much for that were cool comics, but not in the greatest shape. This is a cool Frank Cho book that just has a bunch of his artwork in it. And just like about his artwork and stuff. I thought that was a cool book. Oops. Put that there. Silk number 1. Definitely red, has some fingerprint marks on it. Don't you hate that when someone reads it and the oils in their fingers lift off the image? I hate when comics look like that. But I don't think I had a copy of Silk 1 yet, so it'll be a place marker. I can use that as my reader copy. Smurfs number 1. Bravest Warriors number 1. Again, here's someone he picked up recently. He said he got them for really dirt cheap. Daredevil 31. Now, it's glossy and it would have been a nice fine condition. It has one little piece here, but it's got a chunk out the bottom, which is a shame. Because other than that chunk, it's actually in pretty decent condition. Makes me sad. Not Brand Eck number 2. The Hulk 240. Spidey Super Stories number 25. Star Wars number 25. Star Wars number 24. Alright, let me move that over. Now this stack he had, I thought was pretty cool. Now not the most valuable Silver Age Marvel comics in the condition they're in, but just really awesome to have in the condition. A run of Marvel Tales, number 8. It's definitely like a fine condition. It has a little bit corner and a little bit damaged there, but it's glossy. There's no major tears or anything. Beautiful. So Marvel Tales number 8. Marvel Tales number 10. Again, really nice grade. Marvel Tales number 5. You know, not near mint or very fine. Maybe approaching very fine on some of these. But definitely solid fine. Solid mid-grades. Marvel Collector's item number 8. And these are cool because they'll reprint a lot of older comics that are more expensive. So if you want to read an old version of the stories without actually touching the more valuable versions, you can read these. Marvel Collector's item number 7. And Marvel Collector's item number 2. So for $70, I thought that was a pretty awesome pile of stuff. Okay, let me find what else I got this week. Now, a lot of people. I was reading on a comic group in Facebook. People were like, I can't find comics in New York. I live in New York City, and like that collection I just showed you, I got that from a friend who knows I buy comics. You can find a lot of stuff in New York City. You see a lot of stuff I pick up, and I pick it up because people know I'm looking for them. And that's all you need to know is you got to let people know you're collecting, you're buying. Let friends and family know. You never know when someone's going to have a box of comics up in their attic or in the garage or in the basement or just somewhere that they have them sitting there and they find out that you're collecting them. Maybe they'll sell it to you for a good price or even give it to you. Sometimes, I've had friends and family give me stuff too. Okay, let me show you some of the Ziggy stuff I picked up this week. It's the first time I've seen this book with the blue cover. I believe I have another version in a different color. This is amazing to me because this is very early Ziggy, early 70s Ziggy. It's some of my favorite stuff is to find this early 70s stuff. And I love these little teeny hardcover books that they used to sell. The even better ones are the ones that are before Ziggy was Ziggy. From like 68 to 71, they put out a bunch of books like this that Tom Wilson did that weren't officially Ziggy. But I was really, really happy to find that. That was awesome. I love Ziggy. I mean, if you guys live outside the U.S. and you find Ziggy things, let me know. Because I am looking for any rare Ziggy item from other countries. I mean, I'm looking for rare U.S. stuff, but I have most of the U.S. stuff. This is Ziggy Invitations from the late 70s, I believe. I don't see a date, but it looks like it's probably like 78, 77. And it's from Canada. It's Carlton Cards. Carlton Cards is American Greetings in Canada. So I had to actually buy that from someone in Canada. Really excited to get that. And then the last thing I got was this diary from Italy. Diario Ziggy. So it's an Italian diary. I think it's just, playing, or it's a calendar, I guess. To me, this is super awesome. I hadn't looked at this yet. Oh, this is cool. There's some color pages inside. Oh, wow. This is really cool. Oh, sorry, I'm having a moment of excitement. I hadn't looked at this yet. Oh, wow, that's cool. Now, that cost me probably about $20 to import it into the U.S. Most of it was shipping. I think I bought it for like $5 maybe. But then the shipping is what popped up. But awesome. If you live in Italy and you find Ziggy stuff, let me know. I want it. Okay, let me see what else I found this week. Okay, next I got, this was a couple weeks ago. There's these guys this woman and this guy and a few other people set up selling like a sidewalk sale right by my house, by the subway stop every weekend. And normally it just nicks and knacks and junk I don't want. But every once in a while they'll have video games or comic books. And so I saw this stack of comics sitting there. I was like, okay, cool, comic books. And I looked through them and it was mostly, modern X-Men stuff. Nothing of high value, no variants or anything. And I said, how much do you want? And they do this to me every time. They throw really high prices. They said $5 each. I was like, okay, never mind. And I walked away. And then I went into the city Christmas shopping. I came back 4 or 5 hours later, and they were packing up. Everything's away. I was like, do you still have the comic books? They're like, yeah, we didn't sell any. So I said, how much do you want for all of them? So that's definitely a tip. Is sometimes it's good to walk away and come back later because don't buy if you think the prices are ridiculous. Give them some time to try to sell it, and if they can't sell it, they'll maybe be more negotiable. they'll be willing to take a lower price. I find that it does that all the time. If the price is too good to be true, buy it. But if the price is ridiculous, leave and come back. Come back an hour later, come back a few hours later. See if you can negotiate. Sometimes I've had people give me higher prices, and you just know they're not really interested in selling. They're just trying to make a highest buck possible. So I said, how much you want the whole stack? She said, let me go get them. I said, how many are there? She said, I think like 30. I was like, I'll tell you what. I'll give you $20 for the stack. She said, okay, let me go get them and think about it. She comes back and there was 35 of them. And she said, I want $30 because it's 35. I said, I'm interested at 20. I don't really want to pay more than that. I said, I was about to walk away because she wanted 30. She's like, okay, 25. I was like, okay, I'm okay at 25. So I paid 25 for 35 comics. So what is that, like 67 cents each? Pretty good deal for modern comics. Nothing of great value, but I didn't have a lot from this run yet. So I like filling in collections of newer stuff when I can get them for cheap. 50 cents, 60 cents for anything from the last couple of years is good. So let me go through them and I'll show you what I got. I got all new X-Men number 31. All new X-Men number 26. Now they were in really kind of ratty bags and boards, so I rebagged and boarded them already. All new X-Men 27. Okay, but here's the cool thing. All new X-Men number 25. I think it's signed by Bendis, and I'm not sure who the artist is. But this one was autographed. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I have other of his autographs. It looks just like that, so I'm confident that these are real. But that was a little bonus. I didn't realize that was in the stack. We got X-Men True Believers Age of Apocalypse number 1. X-Men Avengers number 5. Now, there's a couple things in here that weren't worth too much. That weren't as exciting because they're older. X-Force Eat No Dogs, one shot. X-Force number 1. That one's kind of cool. X-Force 33. X-Force number 1 signed by, who's it, Fabian Nicely? Nicely? I don't know how to say their name, but the author. So another autograph book. That's actually kind of cool. I got 2 autograph books. I looked on eBay and that does look like an authentic autograph. So I'm pretty excited about that. X Factor number 9. Obviously, if there was a 6 in the stack, it would have been better, but I didn't see a 6. Number 8. X Factor number 9. Again, it looks like it's signed by someone. I haven't looked that one up yet, though. But that's cool. Getting 3 autographed comics, it just adds to it. Guardians of the Galaxy number 12. Number 11. Number 25. 24. Number 13. All new X-Men Annual number 1. All new X-Men number 29. Number 28. Number 33. Number 34. Number 37. Number 36. Number 35. Number 32. Number 24. Number 23. Number 41. Number 40. Number 38. Number 30. And number 8. So that's cool. I think I have a few of these issues, but it helped fill in the run a bit. And it's a good price. I mean, it's $25 for a whole stack of comics. If I went and bought them new when they came out at $4 each, I would have bought like that many for that price. So I'm excited to have them. And that's more advice that I say, just get out there. I mean, if you look often, look once a week, twice a week, at your spots where people sell stuff, you're going to find the occasional deal. It's not, it's not guaranteed that every time I go to the spot, I'm going to find a stack of comic books. This is only the second time this year they've had comic books. But I've bought from them maybe 5 times this year, so once every month or so, every other month. It's quick. I mean, I go to the deli, I check to see what they have, and if they have something, awesome. If they don't have anything, that's fine. I go look somewhere else. And I'm just lucky that it was still warm a couple weeks ago. It's getting cold now, so I'm probably going to lose out on those opportunities. But that's the winter for you. It really sucks. I love getting in the house treasure hunting. My son and I, he's already talking to me about treasure hunting next spring. We can't wait. Okay, I think that's everything. Definitely my favorite find. This guy right here, amazing. I still can't believe my wife got that for me. So cheap. She got it for a steal, basically. She didn't tell me the price, but I know it was cheap. And I guess that's it. That's everything I got this week. If you guys have questions, please ask them, because I love answering questions. If you guys want advice, if you want to just chat, just tell me what kind of videos. I know a lot of you love the haul videos. They're some of my favorites to do. They're kind of the easiest to do because I enjoy just looking through all the stuff I got and showing you what I got. So leave comments below. Let me know. And if this is the first time you're watching my channel, please subscribe. I try to do at least one haul video every couple of weeks. If I end up getting studio space where I can have more room for stuff, I'll probably do it once a week. But for now, I'm kind of limited on space, so I have to do it whenever I have a chance to organize. I have to move stuff around. And, I consider myself sort of a professional collector because I've been buying and selling for a very long time. I have a store. So I'm happy to share my knowledge and my experience. And I know all of you out there, if you're a new collector, you've been collecting for years, you too, you can find stuff. You just have to get out there. You have to know what to look for. You have to be ready to negotiate. Maybe you don't collect games, but maybe you could pick up a game like this for cheap and then sell it or trade it for something else that you really want. I know a lot of people, when they go out garage sailing, they're looking for stuff. They're looking for just games or just comics or just toys, and they put blinders on. The thing is, if you see the opportunity, you buy it. If you find this for, I think this is like $170 on eBay. If you see that for $20, you just buy it. Even if you're looking for Ziggy stuff, or if you're just looking for comic books, you buy that because that then you can flip it into, or sell it and change it into a really cool key comic book if that's what you collect. So that's what, keep your eyes open for stuff. I know it's a little bit of work to sell stuff, but it's worth selling something for $100 than trying to sell something for a quarter. It's best to buy the opportunity when you see it and not go and spend all your money on something you want just because you want it. Because when you do that, it'll make you broke real quick. And everything I got here was all opportunity. I got them at the good price. Okay, I'm going on for an hour. So I really appreciate you guys watching. And thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.